to Joe, and I said, "Hi, Joe. I don't know what you are taking as a medication, and but your therapist basically, you know, or the psychologist or a psychiatrist basically told you change the medication or on other things, but I don't understand what he's talking about, and it's full of shit. It's kind of okay. Well, tell me who is the detective, and tell me exactly like who and
Oh, you're cutting
to
in and
where.
out.
It's kind of like it, yeah. So can you guys hear me?
Somebody just wrote, "What was Joe wearing? You can't unsee it." Who is
Cow,
that, Maria?
cow clothes, cow clothes.
Is
I
it?
said
I
cow
think
clothes. I don't know. Is
is
it
it a
cow
cow
clothes?
Udi? I think maybe
Is
Udi
it
sponsors
cow?
him. It looks like a cow.
I
It's
don't
got
know.
like
To
cow
me, to
prints.
me, to me, to me, to me, he looks like cow.
Oh, well, I think it's a cow Udi is what I think it is. I don't know
I
if that's
think
his
so too.
thing, like if he wears it in all his videos. Fia, first of all, do you know who Joe Ward is? I tried to look him up a bit, but I didn't get much information.
Mad
But what?
music, mad music. There's actually, he has some, not even the company, but it sounds like that he's into the music things. And from I think about like 1.5 months ago, he sent me an email and talk about Mad Music, and that he's in the music industry,
Oh,
and he would love to, work with Julia and helping Julia with the music and all the stuff. So I ignored him. I didn't answer back because at that moment I'm not really looking for Julia's music until I figure that who is Julia. And then
okay.
he went around and go and you know ask Julia about it. Like, Julia, you know what? I know you're so talented. You are into the music, so I'm into the music too. So I have a lot of connection. Oh, I know a lot of celebrities, and you know what? There is also certain people out there that they would love to communicate and connect with you, and we would love to do any kind of free consultation. So I pay it from my own packet for you, and but there is one condition. I mean, like, after you're done with the therapy and everything, I would love to have you to come here, and we can basically think about all the songs that you have in your mind and all the songs that you basically wrote in the past, and I can help you to achieve anything you want.
Okay. So he owns like a music agency, like a label or something?
Huh?
He owns like a record label or a music business of some sort?
Um, I think it's not the record label because he's not a known person that has any label. I think,
Okay.
I remember about him every day in every places, and now it sounds like it is pretty isolated and going to some very little place and try to not really showing exactly where he is, and jumping up and down with that cow clothes or hoodies, whatever.
His cow Udi.
Cow hoodies,
I
yeah.
think it's an Udi.
Yeah,
So he also has like an agency where he helps victims.
the
Is that your
agency.
understanding?
What is the agency?
I'm not sure, but is that what he claims, that he has an agency or a
Yeah, but
foundation?
no agency. There is no agency that knowing him. There's no agency that even talked to him. Nobody. That's why we figured that he is such a fake person. And then the only things he wanted basically from Julia is about to get connected with all those 72 songs that Julia wrote by herself.
Hmm.
And he thought about, like, it's pretty, awesome right now. Everything is hot about Julia. So if I'm just kind of like go to somebody and just say, here we go, I have actually, Maddie's maybe person, and now we can basically sell a lot of albums and people can just like download it everywhere and we're gonna be billionaire now. And just think about that, and then communicating with Julia by February 25th. And funny enough that he has no idea about. Oh my God! Look at your cat!
Everybody's commenting that my cat's photobombing our video. That's Perry.
Hello.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
famous now. Perry's famous. Yes, he is.
hello.
Sorry.
Hello. Oh, is he Persian, or is she
No,
Persian?
I don't. I think he's just like a ginger cat. I'm not really sure. We have two orange cats. Is my baby.
Oh, I love cats
Thanks.
too.
Everybody's saying hi
You
to
know,
the kitty. I'll keep him in the picture. So
so
for
funny,
people
but
for people
this
that
is
are just joining, so
shit
I
continue really. This shit show continuing because that other lady Gabriella is out of control, and a lot of people are trying to send me an email and say like this woman is completely nuts, this woman is completely crazy, this woman threatened almost like 15 people today, and just I don't know what's the last name, but Petro whatever,
is she a
said a lot of.
reporter, Fia?
Well, I don't think so, to be honest. I did actually, because the detective is already checking on them. I mean, not all of them. Everyone who basically was involved with Julia's case when the Peter Nate things come out, and after, before and after the international TV, interview.
Yeah.
So they are pretty curious about like who they are. But what we found out about this Gabriella, um, she actually lived in Germany 2008.
Okay.
So they are investigating and see who she is, what's the husband, who is the husband, and basically what is the obsession that she has so badly towards Julia and Julia's case. Um and it was so funny. I mean, maybe it's not the cool things, but I love to say that because a lot of people is going to laugh. Maybe I should go and take her power of attorney too and traffic her to my home and basically just, help her too. What do you think about it?
With
Uh-huh.
Gabriella. So where
Yeah.
is she posting, Fia? Is she posting this stuff on Facebook?
Well, she posted on Facebook that Fia is a trafficker and trafficked Julia, and now we have
Okay.
to save
Okay.
Julia. And now Julia is in danger, and then sending a link to people. And then when people say to stop it, you are trying to harm yourself with all those things, and this is not
Okay.
the right thing. You have to stop. You need to stop. And she doesn't. Julia is very scared of her because Julia told me, Fia, she was very weird when she was on the phone with me. She was very weird, telling me about stuff. She was very weird to almost like, put me through. She kind of like look at me as I'm a daughter to her and basically try to rescue me in a somewhere. I mean, like it was just, it was so crazy. And they said, why did Julia text? Julia did not text anyone at this moment. Julia not even actually owning that old phone number. This is all had happened, guys, in February
Before.
February 25th, 2 days before I arrived to Poland.
Okay.
So
And
the
now
And the reason they are very angry and mad and disappointed right now and going out and lash out is just because they couldn't really filter me and come around and talk to Julia. So they always wanted to push me away and get the direct communication with Julia, which is
okay.
in Portugal. And this is going to be like a big deal because, again, I received also a lot of good emails and messages from Portuguese people, journalists, which is they even say sorry about what had happened. And not everybody in Portugal is that way. And please, Pia, don't think about we are all unethical and, not knowing about our job. But this woman pretty crazy to us, and I'm so sorry about that. And they even mentioned that that TV channel is the most worst TV channel ever, as you could even imagine. That's one of the Portuguese actually guy told me. They
Okay.
sent me too. So, however, I think that's why they are very they are very uncomfortable and they are very upset about a lot of the stuff. Okay, there's someone that says, "Oh, I'm calling the police to do the welfare check on Julia." Yeah, please do because police actually already on the file. They are looking for every single person that's trying to go after Julia indirectly and directly to take Julia's out of my house. So please, you're doing a very good job by calling the cops and telling that checking on Julia in my house.
So
And
Fia, now that was Joe Ward's claim today when he did his video. He claimed that he contacted the LA Police Department and that they've received all these phone calls and that they are now investigating you.
first of all, I can tell you that how much he lies. So, LA department. I'm not living in LA. Okay. So if any department should basically investigate it, isn't the department that I'm living or that area that I'm living. Okay. And when I said, when I was live and I said that I am on the way to LA for my another live, when I basically called Joe as a scammer, so I said that I'm going to meet the detective in LA and I'm going to talk to the detective, which is the detective. It wasn't an LA detective, it was actually the detective that lived and absolutely worked on the police station that was next to the place that I'm living. But he had the conversation with another guy that wanted me to be in LA. So he almost copy paste something because he's stupid enough to not understand that LA detective would not really get involved when there is anything that has to do with Orange County or San Diego County and other stuff.
Okay.
So he tried to make what I said, you know, on my next live video, which I called and actually put it right again. To say, oh, he had a conversation already with the detective. So I think people out there, they should know, if you call right now, you can get involved with any detective and just say, well, you know, I am calling for an example. I don't know if you guys knowing about this lady, Fia Johansson. My name is not Fia Johansson. My name is not Fia Aram. My name is not any of those things, guys. And that shows that how fool you guys and how you lie people and basically just scam people. It's just, it needs to stop. This has now become too much. And I really feel bad for you guys because this is going to all hit you guys back. You get involved with something that is very, very bad. And because this case of Julia, now it's not only Julia anymore. This is actually now the opening the light for maybe there is some light for Maddie. And that's why all investigators around the world, even from Portugal, right now, they are in communication with us to get involved and actually move forward with UK. So I don't understand how stupid you guys are and how crazy you guys are that is still trying to go back and forth, go beyond, go behind. This needs to stop, not only for you, but for the whole world that you're trying to lie to. This is not the right things to do. Like tomorrow, I do have an interview with a couple magazines, which is I'm definitely gonna name every single things that had happening and all the psycho people, the sociopath people, the borderline people, bipolar, and of course, schizophrenia and paranoia people that now getting out and trying to lash out and saying that things is not okay. If you're not well mentally, please, please, please seek your psychiatrist. Go to the doctor, take your medication. Don't go online and trying to pretend. People who had DID, they're trying to go after Julia right now. People who had like other disorders. Please, having a disorders is not a bad thing. It's a disorder, and you just need to heal and you just need to go to the therapist. You just absolutely need to take medication. So people out there who are really acting crazy like Gabriella, right now she does really need welfare and doctor and psychiatrist. Because not only me, Julie, today 15 people reported her and 15 people sent me videos about what actually she said about me and about Becca and about Ash, which was like, oh my God, just because Becca and Ash told her that we don't want to do anything with you anymore or get us out of this picture. So this is a, oh, fake Fia. I'm a fake Fia. Thank you, baby. How about you? I don't want to even be real, guys. Real life is so boring, to be
So,
honest with
so as far as you know, there's no investigation ongoing or anything for you at all.
you. Am me?
Yeah, there's nothing for you. You kill me. Oh my God.
I don't want to say. I mean, seriously. Oh my God. Right.
You
I'm
what?
trying. I'm trying to be nicer and not be like that, but I can't control my laugh.
Oh, you're that. Now, okay. So the other thing that he he said a few things on there, but I think that was the main one that he claims that you're under investigation now. But you also stated that someone had shared your home address as well.
Yeah.
See,
Well, my lawyer already after her, so she's from Alberta, Canada, and we figured out that she's also working with Gabriella. So I think it's very good right now because they are kind of like after them from yesterday, and they're looking for all the comments that come after that, you know, whatsoever that was on that uh, what was that, like a Facebook shit. So. I'm not. I don't want to even say the fan page. I have to say like a shit page.
yeah.
Uh, so and they are looking for it. I mean, I like it. My lawyer actually said last night, like, Fia, we love it. Let people just say every shit because we are looking for them now pretty nicely, and let's just like happen. Let's just do it. Let's just write it, and don't even go and write back to them because we would love to have this organic things that they are writing about you, and then we are after. So the Gabriella things, and also another lady, Jennifer something from Alberta, Canada, is right now basically receiving the letter and already had a conversation. It's funny that when Gabriella received the call and from my lawyer, she was saying that Becca and Ash and two more other people was involved, and she did not really done anything. And then when we actually show her every single things that she posted on that fan page, which is completely private for 23 people, one of them is 120 people, she was speechless. She didn't even know what to say, and she hung up. So again, it's ongoing things, and that's why I just love that. I just love how people can easily get scared. I'm telling you guys, if you guys not having the balls and like to lie and not having the balls to stand for the consequences and everything that can come after, don't do it. Don't even comment on any post or say or mention about things because God, God.
Oh, you're
I
breaking
swear.
up again. See, I I
Not just
love
like
I love hearing both sides. Like I like to consider myself neutral, and to hear both sides, I love it, but not when it's hate accounts. Like there's some nasty people. Like I've had a few messages today giving me a hard time because I talk to you on here and get the story on your side. But I feel like your side is just as valid as hearing someone else's side. And there's some fantastic people that
you know what, guys. Is anyone interviewed them? Did they happen in any TV programs or any basically press in the past of couple of 2 months when I was involved? How many of them that now saying that they are doing this and that and I'm a liar? Why they are not got information? Why they are not got interview? Why they are not got get into the TV? Why? Did you guys even think twice? If you're not a legit person, if you're not a correct person, if you do not have enough evidence and anything, do you believe that Dr. Phil would interview me and put himself in risk to get the sue by, someone like Peter Lay or maybe Julia's parents or maybe other people? Think, guys. Those guys right now, like Joe, like Gabriella, like all those piece of shits out there, that they're trying to open their trashy mouth and trying to lie to people. Did they ever had any interview with evidence, with everything that I had for Julia and Julia provided to them to any entertainment industry? Because nobody even damn fucking care about them, and they are fucking nobody. They're a bullshit people. They're trying to, like Joe wants to basically have someone to promote the Mad Music, which is the name of his stupid company. And look at him. Look at his lifestyle. Look at his clothes. I mean, think about it. When someone just go out and then open the shitty mouth, just look into his situation and her situation. And on top of that, look at my Instagram. How many, if you just Google on, there is only, it basically, in my Instagram, there's only press that I really talk and communicate with them. That's what I posted there because they're legit. If you can see any of those there, That means that they are not legit. They are bullshit. They are bullshit journalists like Diana Cardoso that try to push the lie and put the shit into Julia's mouth to took Julia to Portugal. And
Right.
the reason they hated me is because I stopped them. I pushed them away because I don't want those bullshit people destroy Julia's life as it's already destroyed by other people in the past. So again, those people that says this and that, okay, Joe, what's the name of the fucking detective that you say that Fia got a lot of things? Number one, my name is not fucking Fia Johansson in United States. If you call and you say that I'm gonna report Fia Johansson, they don't fucking know what you are talking about. Number one. Number two, Fia Johansson is not even living in LA. Number three, there is no detective that will call and communicate with anyone until there's a case from the past. So detective is the one that always get involved when there is an event or wants to investigate the events. So you need to eat your fucking bullshit and go and buy some clothes for yourself and have some fucking style
No
and
more
move on.
Udi.
That's what you have to do.
So
No more
speaking of,
Udi.
so there's questions coming up via that. So I'm going to ask. So somebody is asking if you bought your Instagram followers. I don't even know how that's possible, if that's a thing, but oh, she froze.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. So when I'm actually having the stories views, I have over 3 million views on my stories, guys. Okay. So if I'm so rich with followers and you guys believe that I did bought the followers, good for me. Why is gonna be anything to do with you guys? What is gonna be with anything to do with the Julia's case? No matter what, I know that your butt right now is very hurting just because you couldn't catch Julia faster than me. I know that you absolutely wanted to get Julia to your country, get some exposure, get some media exposure, maybe actually sell the music and became a millionaire. But I'm sorry that I was sooner than you guys and catch Julia before all your fuckers come after Julia. So again, if you believe that I am, and I do have, who fucking cares? Because I don't even care what you think. Because you guys nobody to me. You can think whatever you wanted to do. I have my best beautiful life in America, which is every single people around the world wish to have my life. So again, you have a problem with it, deal with it. You know, I
So
don't care what you think.
the
And
next,
I need the bots because every single time, like example, I was involved with John Legend music, industry. So there is actually the picture with all those very strong celebrities that I'm sitting there and I met them there for that music. So you guys, what the fuck you guys thinking? I know people that can really come after you with their own shit. So you need to stop because I have enough power to really bring each of those people out there who try to bring lies to other people down. But I don't want to harm anybody because if I am started, and I swear to God, I swear to my kid's head, and I swear to my grandmother and my mother grave. Just listen to this carefully. This is our last fucking time. When I started, you are going to cry for years because I'm not going to leave it. So if you really still want to try it, welcome. Try it. And I will
somebody
show you
somebody
what's
just
going to.
said on there, Fia was already famous before Julia, so she didn't need Julia.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So
And you
next
know what?
question,
It's all
next
about for
question,
so
Fia, did you get DNA back yet?
No, not yet. But I'm really and impatiently waiting for that. And I really want to really get things shit show done because I'm so tired of it. And I think that
Yeah,
right now it's
I
a
think
very
everybody is.
important things to go and fix couple things when it had to do with the Julia's health. Right now, I'm sitting in the car because Julia right now is in at the doctor actually office, and she is with the therapist, and I'm sitting in the
Oh, that's
car,
good.
and she's in the therapy, so she has to be by herself, and I'm just sitting and waiting for her. And I don't know, it's now 45 minutes, and I believe that she needs it at least 3 or 4 times a week, especially right now after we figure it out about the surgery and other stuff that's happening. So again, yes, we are definitely going to move forward with what's going to happen. A lot of you asking when Julia back home, when, on where, and however. Even if Julia going home, we are not allowed to expose to anyone because again, there is a big investigation about Peter Ney. And we are not going to let anyone know where is Julia, what Julia doing, because Julia needs to be protected.
Yeah.
And Julia already exposed too much about about Peter Ney, and said a lot of stuff to the detective, the new detective, which is involved actually in the case. So we have to be careful about to not really talking too much about Julia or what Julia doing and what Julia up to. That's what basically one of the detective told me yesterday on the phone, that I wanted you to limit to talk about and explain to people exactly what happened to Julia, where is Julia, and what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody's wondering how she is. How's she doing?
She's doing good. That's why she's actually right now in therapy, and she needs the therapy. She needs to talk to someone that is not me, someone that is somebody that is a third party that can. She, if she want to cry, she can cry. If she want to talk, she can talk. If she want to laugh, she can laugh. So she needs to have this therapy like for rest of her life. So she can't just cut the therapist or cut the psychologist or cut the psychiatrist. So unfortunately, she needs to continue for so many years
I
in
think it's
order.
good for everyone. Therapy is so important. Yeah, for everyone's mental health.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody says give her phone back. Did you guys try and she couldn't answer you guys? Ha ha ha. She has a
Oh,
phone, by the
no,
way.
I think that's because it when you had talked the other day. Oh, it's I think that just said she was